Hi, this is Matt from tracyandmatt.co.uk and for unboxings.com, and here I have the LG Cookie or the LG KP500. I'm just going to have a quick unbox for you and have a quick look around the device. And right on top we have a 8cm CD-ROM, which doesn't actually describe what's on the disc, but presumably it's a copy of the manual or something. And then we have a user guide, which is fairly small, fairly lightweight. And we have USB sync charge cable, which has a standard USB on one end and then a proprietary LG connector on the other end. And then we have the charger, which again is obviously standard on 3-pin on one end, and then a proprietary connector on the other, which plugs into the phone. And then we have a screen protector just underneath the handset, and then we have the handset itself, which on first sort of inspection kind of looks a bit like the LG Renoir that we looked at some time ago. But a quick rundown of the spec: we have a 3-inch display, which is 240 by 400 pixels, which is touchscreen. No forward-facing VGA camera because the Cookie unfortunately doesn't have 3G or HSDPA. It is just GSM, GPRS and Edge. If I just turn the handset on while we continue to have a look around the handset. Keys underneath, again very similar to a Renoir, just 3 keys. We have the send and end keys on either side. Holding down the end key is also the power button, and then we have a button in the middle which is the menu button. Down the left hand side we have a cover over the proprietary connector, which is where we plug in sync charge cable. We have an up down rocker there, which is the volume control. Nothing really to speak of on the bottom, say for the microphone and space where the stylus sits in, and actually unusually the stylus plugs in sideways rather than upwards. It is a telescopic stylus, it's actually fairly weighty, quite small. It pops in the side here. We have a dedicated camera button, then we have what looks to be like a lock button, and then we have a micro SD card socket there, which obviously a micro SD slots into. Whether or not actually does come with a micro SD, I can't really say for certain, because this is actually a review handset that's been out to other reviewers, but I do know that the micro SD card socket there will actually support up to 16 gig. The specification says 8 gig, but we have actually had it confirmed other people have used 16 gig memory cards. On the back we have a 3 megapixel autofocus camera. You'll notice there's no rear facing mirror so that you can take self-portraits, nor is there a flash, which is a bit of a shame for the style of handset that we're looking at. We have the battery underneath, which is a 900 mAh battery, and our SIM card just goes in this space here. Back cover pops on like so. So it's quite slim. In actual fact, the size is 106mm from top to bottom, 55mm wide, and only 11.9mm thick. It also weighs only 89 grams, pretty lightweight. Let's have a quick look at the menus. And it is fully touchscreen. It's quite sensitive, so we can use it quite easily with our finger rather than using the stylus. And there is a haptic feedback. Also, the widgets on the screen can be altered and moved around. I can move the clock and so on if I want to. So you go into your phone settings, and we have obviously a keypad for dialing our numbers. Quite sensitive, as I say, it's working quite well with just a tap of my finger. And there is this small vibrate haptic feedback to obviously tell me that I've pushed the key correctly. And I don't want to dial that number, because obviously I have no SIM card. We have what would be our contacts, but obviously we don't have any contacts on here. Then our messages, we've got inbox, mailbox. You can set up mail, but it's a fairly basic mail client, so it will actually do IMAP and POP3. And then we have main apps, and menu is actually accessed by pushing the menu button in the center. So we have like a drawing panel, gallery, games, calendar, messaging, music, alarms and calculator. Now what you are also going to require is a headset. Now again, presumably with the full version of the handset there will be a headset supplied, because it will require a proprietary connector,
and there are adapters available. I've actually seen on eBay you can buy an adapter, so it allows you to plug in a standard 3.5mm jack for your headphones with a small adapter. But obviously my review handset doesn't come with a headset, unfortunately, but like I say, I would imagine that would be with a full retail. We also have our menus down the side here, so we go back and I'll show you what we've done there. This is your favourite apps here. Let's just close out here. Push the blue button here, will bring up the full menu. So you've got all the communicate settings, you've got the entertainment and media settings, including games, you've got your utilities, and then you've got your settings menu. We include Bluetooth. Quick rundown of the specification. GSM is quad band, but as I say, there's no 3G unfortunately. We do support Edge. Touchscreen is, as I say, 240 by 400 pixels, 3-inch. Only 48 meg of built-in memory, so you are definitely going to require a micro SD card if you're going to put any music or take many photographs on there. 3 megapixel camera, FM radio with built-in RDS. We do support MP4 playback and 3GP video player. USB 2.0 with that connector, Bluetooth stereo 2.1. And then we have pre-installed document viewers for viewing office-style documents, Word, Excel, PDFs, and so on. Built-in hands-free and a built-in organiser. And we also do support speakerphone. So we're going to be reviewing the LG Cookie over the next couple of weeks. Review will be online on tracyandmatt.co.uk very soon. And if you want to see any more of our unboxing videos, please check out unboxings.com.